Morning, friends and family. Chaplain Joe here, Riders for Christ. You're going to be reading out of our book, Jesus Calling by Sarah Young, May 2nd. Hope you had an amazing weekend. We did at the Gateway Classics over the weekend. Fear of man will prove to be a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord is kept safe. Proverbs 29:25. The thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it in the full. John 10:10. Living in independence on me is the way to enjoy abundant life. You are learning to appreciate tough times because they amplify your awareness of my presence. Tasks that you used to dread are becoming rich opportunities to enjoy my closeness. When you feel tired, you remember that I am your strength. You take pleasure in leaning on me. I am pleased by your tendency to turn to me more and more frequently, especially when you are alone. When you are with other people, you often lose sight of my presence. Your fear of displeasing people puts you in bondage to them, and they become your primary focus. When you realize this has happened, whispered my name. This tiny act of trust brings me back to the forefront of your consciousness, where I belong. As you bask in the blessing of my nearness, my life can flow through you to others. This is abundant life. I love how it mentions tough times. Help us to appreciate, because I know myself personally that the Lord is there for me, and there's a lot of tough times in my life where I didn't have the Lord and things were very difficult for me. I love also that it mentions that the fear of displeasing people. A lot of times it says it becomes a snare, and it does, and no matter what you do in life, I don't care who's in your life, you're not going to make them happy. That's just the way life works. You can do whatever you possibly can to try and make someone happy, and a lot of times there's going to be something that's going to irk them or something that's going to displease them, and it says that becomes a snare, because then you do everything that you can. You go out of your way in every single way that you can to try and make that person happy, and no matter what you try to do, they're going to constantly. So I really got to the point in my life where I let the Lord be their happiness. When they can find happiness with themselves and with the Lord, then it doesn't matter what basically happens, in their lives, because they're not counting on other people. They're not depending on other people. They're depending on God, and that's what we're supposed to do. Living in dependence on me is the way to enjoy abundant life. So we have to stop depending on other people for our happiness. We have to stop worrying about being someone else's happiness. They need to find that on their own. They need to find that through God, and that's the only way you're going to get it. Is find it through God, become dependent on God. Be encouraged today. Know that God loves you very much, and He's waiting to hear from you. God bless.